I'd like to start by saying good evening and thank you. Thank you all seriously for being here tonight at NPower's 15th annual gala. I'd want to share with you exactly what NPower means to me. To me, NPower is more than just a group of young adults finding their way through life and advancing and trying to find their future careers. What NPower is a family. And just by all of you sitting here today, you guys have become part of our family. So give yourselves a round of applause. Family, group hug. So, like family, we all have our different quirks and personalities, and that's what I love to discover over time. So much so that I did what any normal person would do and started a study group in the third week of class. And I remember how shy I was talking to a group of complete strangers. And I gathered my courage and told the class, I said, you know, I know we all want to pass this A+ exam. That's the reason why we're here. So let's do this. Let's start this study group. So everybody signed up, got contact information, phone numbers, emails. We really got together and did it. So I remember walking into the staff office. I'm not sure if Leah remembers this, but I poked my head in and I said, look, I started a study group, yay! And they congratulated me, and just seeing the pride in their eyes made me feel like joining NPower was worth it. So since that day that I passed around that sheet, I've developed a circle of invaluable connections, a network, friends that I hope will last a lifetime, extensions of my ever-growing supportive family. We celebrate each other's successes, and we comfort one another during our most troubling times. Because of NPower, I'm now working at ASI System Integration as a DOE installer, traveling from school to school across the 5 boroughs, making sure that children have the technology to access their own keys to success. It makes me proud, really proud, when I set up a desktop and a younger girl comes up to me and says, "You're setting up that really heavy computer? That is so cool." When I see the light in the children's eyes, when the systems power on and they hear the startup themes, there is nothing like it. It resonates with me because I remember when I saw my first computer. I was amazed at how easily the letters popped up on the screen when I typed on the keyboard. And the first game I ever played on the PC was Pong, okay? And even though it was simplistic, I got a thrill when I was able to slide my block just in time to bounce the ball and make the computer miss. But my life wasn't always as fun as that Pong game. In middle school, I was bullied because I was the odd girl out. The class would talk during lessons and misbehave, but I would be the one to pay attention. I would be the one to be the model student. And I was bigger than most females in the class, and they made fun of my weight. There were days when I wanted a fresh start, to start over in a new school, and no one knew me at all. But my mom, my siblings, and I, we were in the New York City shelter system, so it was hard to go to school day to day, much less find a new one. Being in the shelters was really the pits. We barely got enough sleep because we wouldn't be transferred to the overnight shelter until 3 a.m., and we had to do it again and again, night after night after night. But despite all of this, I graduated middle school with honors. After the difficult childhood I had, I vowed that I would do whatever was necessary for me to succeed, and I always knew, my mom always taught me, that the first step was getting an education. When I went to college, I majored in English with a specialization in creative writing. That's a really far cry from technology, but back when I was in school, my dream was to become an English professor. I believe that I can help other scholars like me pursue their passions. However, I lost my motivation for my dreams when I was stricken with major depressive disorder. It felt as if I didn't have the energy to get up and go to class every week, and as a result, I withdrew from my classes and I fell into a rut. These days, I'm working to get back on my feet with a new goal in mind, making my way into the world of cybersecurity. I'm currently studying for the Network Plus exam with the hopes of moving on to Security Plus in the future. While working at a recent project with ASI, I saw signs on the doors that were for the company's cybersecurity, the cybercrime division, and I realized that the opportunities are still endless, that my goal is just within reach, and I'll carry my torch no matter what, even when the road seems dark. NPower saved me when I was feeling unsure of myself and my direction in life. Part of the reason I applied was the realization that my love for technology was inherent within me. From watching my dad build computer towers from the ground up and watching him run his self-made business from home. I asked him what each machine he used did and watched him create layers of rhythms and beats, and it felt like watching magic. It took instances of me falling and getting back up to fight for my future. What motivates me, what gives me that push to keep striving for the highest of heights is that I am a woman in tech. And regardless of what I look like or my background, that is exceptional and that is acceptable with all its rights. And like Ms. Whitman, like you, I too can blaze a trail and show my male colleagues that I can be just as driven, just as motivated as anyone else with the strength and the grace a woman possesses. I keep in mind the young girls that I service in schools day by day that watch me install desktops and hope that I'm providing an example that they too have the capability to do anything they put their minds to. But of course, as technology advances, so shall I. My plans for the coming months include expanding my knowledge by taking hold of the numerous resources that NPower has to offer. I want to join the next cycle of SC3, which centers around cybersecurity, taking the exams offered through the course, gaining connections through my classmates, and internships wherever it may be, and continue to strive for my best. So, honestly, with all my heart, thank you all tonight. Thank you all, family. And know that it is through your presence and through your support and through your love of just giving that makes the future of NPower alumni burn brighter than the hottest of stars. Thank you.